So I will now we will go over to the today's session. So we are in the third session. If you remember last class, we said the Vedas are Parama Pramanas, and we said why it is important and so on. So having said this, I think we should very quickly try to understand how is this Shabda Pramana called Veda organized, how it is manifesting itself to us. I think this is one subject, this is one issue. I thought we will spend one session very quickly to understand how this Veda Vangmaya has spread, how this knowledge has sort of spread into different ways, which we should tap in our journey to understand and make use of it in our journey of Sanatana Dharma. So that is the purpose of today's session. So therefore, last class we saw Veda Parama Pramana. Today we will see the knowledge repository. Beginning from Veda, we have a very vast knowledge repository. So if you ask where is Sanatana Dharma, somebody asked this question at the end of the first week. It is available here. So we will very quickly understand what it consists of, what is the logic of this text, why these texts are sort of put into, how should we make use of this text. So these are some of the questions that we need to understand and make sense of. So that's what we will do today in this session. So let's take a very quick dip into the knowledge repository. Ananto vai Vedaha. So that's what we say. Also we say Vedo kilo dharma moolam. So the root of dharma is in Veda, and Veda is eternal and unending. Therefore we can only spend about an hour or so very quickly into this repository. So I am going to give you a bird's eye view of our entire corpus that we can lay our hands on and draw our lessons in our journey in this Sanatana Dharma. So that is the idea of today's session. So moment we say Vedas, moment we say our knowledge repository, then there is something called Chaturdasha Vidyasthanam. As you see here, Chaturdasha means 14. Vidyasthanam is positions of our knowledge. In other words, 14 parts of our knowledge. This is one nice framework with which we can understand our knowledge repository. So Manusmriti, if you take Manusmriti, Manusmriti says this: Angani Veda Chatvaro Mimamsa Nyaya Vistarah Puranam Dharma Shastram Cha Vidya Heta Chaturdasha. So he says Angani, Veda Angas actually, Vedas Cha, also the Vedas, Chatvaraha, 4 Vedas, and there are 6 Veda Angas. Then Mimamsa, there's a Pura Mimamsa and a Uttara Mimamsa. Then Nyaya Vistaraha, Nyaya in its expanded form, which means Nyaya and Vaisheshika and Sankhya and Yoga, those are all there. Puranam, Dharma Shastram. So when you say Dharma Shastra, it has Itihasas, Niti Shastras, everything is part of Dharma Shastra. Cha Vidya Hi Yeta Chaturdasha. These are the 14. So some other references make it even more explicit. For example, you have this quotation in Vishnu Puranam, which says Angani Vedas Chatvaro Mimamsa Nyaya Vistaraha, same like the first line. Puranam Dharma Shastram Cha Vidya Heta Chaturdasha. The first 2 lines are a copy of Manusmriti. But then it also adds the Upaveda. There are 4 Upavedas for each Veda. Ayurvedo Dhanurvedo, Gandharva Veda, Gandharvas Cheti, Te Trayaha, Artha Shastram Chaturtancha, Vidya Ashtadasho Dashaivataha. So actually people add these 4 Upaveda also part of Veda and call it as Chaturdasha Vidyasthana. to make it even more clearer, Vishnu Puranam keeps it separate and makes it sort of 18. So these are our main repository for our journey in Sanatana Dharma. This is where we have to lay our hands to whatever we want to know. So we'll quickly try to understand what these are. So what are these?
Mahodaya, Ram. तत्र वेबकैम गतमिति मन्ये एकवारं स्टॉप कृत्वा पुनः ऑन कर्तुं शक्यते इति विज्ञापनम्
करिष्यामि अत्र दृश्यते तथापि अहं करिष्यामि
पुनः एकवारं तावदेव
इदानीम् आगतम्
आगतं सम्यक् अस्ति इदानीम् अतीव सम्यक् अस्ति धन्यवादः
अस्तु अत्र Chaturdasha Vidyasthanam. So if we start looking at Chaturdasha Vidyasthanam, the first thing are the four Vedas: Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda. We all have known. Today I am going to talk only a few things which we perhaps not widely known, not going to talk about obvious things and so on. Anyway, four Vedas: Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda. Then as I told you, there are four Upavedas. The Upaveda for Ayurveda is Rig Veda, and the Upaveda for Samaveda is Gandharva Veda, and so on. Dhanurveda and Arthashastra. These are the four Upavedas that are there. So this is one block. Veda and Upaveda is one block that you see here. That's what it is. Then you have the 6 Vedangas. It's called Siksha, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chandas, Jyotisha and Kalpa. These are called Vedangas. These are the 6 Angas of the Veda. Then you have Puranas. There are 18 Mahapuranas, Ashtadasha Mahapuranas, Ashtadasha Upapuranas. These are all there. So there are 18 Mahapuranas which are there, and 18 Upapuranas are there, and 6 of them for Brahma, 6 of them for Vishnu, and 6 of them for Shiva. So roughly like that. So 18 Upapuranas and Mahapuranas. Smriti Grantaha, there are a lot of Smriti Granthas are there. Manusmriti, people know. Yajnavalkya Smriti is one of the later ones. You have Vasishta Smriti, you have so many Smritis are there, Agastya Smriti and so on. Then Itihasas, which is Ramayana and Mahabharata. Then the Dharma Shastras are there, which includes a vast repository which keeps on growing. Okay. Then we have the 6 Darshanas, Nyaya and Vaisheshika. Beautiful treatises on logic and argumentation and establishing evidence. The pramana that we talked about came from the Nyaya Shastra. Yoga, Sankhya, then Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa. So this is the Ashtadasha, Chaturdasha Vidyasthana. I mean either 18 or 14, whichever way you want to take it. Now I will very quickly go through this and tell you why these are required, how they play a very complementary role in our journey, and what can you draw from these. So that is what I would like to actually spend a little time on.